Welcome to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast, a Shadowrun 4th edition actual play podcast.
I am Simon. I play Bertha Huggins, aka Huggy Bear.
I'm Al, or Draenor. I'm playing Mav or Maverick.
My name is Les, and I will be playing Urine.
I'm Hannah, or Ardwin. I play Slipstream.
My name is Jack. I'm going to be playing Toiger.
Hello, I'm Michael, and I'll be playing Sunshine.
And my name is Rhydian. I am the GM. If you would like to follow our runner's journey through 2072's New York, please feel free to check out the link to our living campaign map in the show notes. Additionally, if you would like to submit any new locations or create background information for any of the districts, details on how to submit this can also be found in the show notes. The following content may contain themes and material not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Last time on the podcast, having done their legwork and made their plans, the team is ready to assault the 39 Ragers' hideout and drag Frankie out kicking and screaming. They're just a bunch of punk-ass racist gangers. This couldn't be too hard for a bunch of hardened runners. Right? So, I'm going to start us out of initiative to begin with. Toiger, are you casting... you're casting some sort of illusion, are you?
Yes, I'm casting Phantasm, and because I'm a Shaman of Cat, I get +2 to illusions.
Alright, so I'm going to say that the gargoyles are all hidden nearby behind cars and whatnot, and they'll all jump out and stuff like that.
We're just going to roll, and we'll say Force 3.
So, wow, Force 3, and you got 5 hits. Nice. What does this illusion look like?
So, it's a member of the Suns. He's got his biking helmet on, so I don't need to bother with the face. He's got patches on. He's a massive great...
I think they wear helmets.
Yeah. Health and safety.
Sons of Sauron.
Health and safety.
They're the people who health and safety is afraid of.
The Sons of Safety is our nickname, did you not know?
Massive big horns, muscles like footballs attempting to mate with each other. Roars in on a colossal great motorbike, pistol in one hand, and starts firing it into the air after grinding to a stop out that front door.
You actually make the illusion make it look really cool, as it just kind of skid turns the bike and just starts spraying lead out of a massive revolver, the big revolver out the core book, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Ruger Super Warhawk.
Thank you, Ruger Super Warhawk, the big Dirty Harry revolver. And you're even managing to get like the little puffs of brick and mortar exploding out of the wall next to this guy, who's just going, "Fragging troll!" and just starts opening up with a shotgun at it, just boom, clack, clack, boom, clack, clack. As he does, I'm going to start us into initiative time. Huggy, are you fully rigged in? Are you hot or cold sim, please?
I'm hot simming in for this one.
Okay, so you'll be on 3 passes. You're going first. Are you anything in particular you're doing, or are you holding your action until you have a target-rich environment?
I'm going to hold my action until I have a target-rich environment.
All right.
Also, until the environment is less rich with civilians, because I am going to start opening up with a light machine gun.
Yeah, that's fine. At this point, like, the gargoyles are just firing pistols into the air and yelling at civilians and just telling them to get the frag out of here. Slipstream, you are around back, your favourite place.
Yes.
What are you doing? As you've heard this all kicking off. You can hear the shotgun going off.
Who's this guy here?
That is one of the 39ers. One of the 39 Ragers.
And has he seen us?
Could I get an infiltration roll from everybody who is in the back alley?
Does that include the drones?
Yes.
That defaults to agility, doesn't it?
It does,
Do
yes.
you not have any infiltration?
I throw grenades and shoot and stab things with a big sword. What about me scream subtle? Really?
Slipstream, the drones, and Mav are all okay. Mirren, on the other hand, is just walking loud and proud down the middle of the street, and he just kind of looks at you and goes, "Troll! Fragging Trog!" Slipstream, it is your turn. You have not been seen at this point. What would you like to do?
I would like to wait for that asshole to come try attack the troll and then slip my sword into his ribcage.
Alright, so you're holding your action.
Because nothing says fuck you like penetration from 36 inches steel. Duh.
Penetration from 36 inches of anything will do the job.
That is generally a good way to say fuck you.
That puts us on Murin's turn. There's a ganger who's just pointed at you and yelled a racial slur at you.
I just want to be absolutely certain at this point. I'm allowed to chop him, right?
Oh yeah, he ain't the guy you're looking for. You've seen a photo of the guy you're looking for, and this ain't him. This is just some punk-ass racist who deserves anything that's coming his way.
Well, I'm just gonna take my axe out.
Yeah? What did you call me?
And, yeah, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move right up to him and, take a swing then.
Yep, absolutely cool. With this, you are charging, so you will get a +2. He will get a +1 because he is being charged.
So at this point, can I just roll my combat axe? There you go.
So call out your hits.
6 hits there.
He got 2 hits, so you have 4 net hits. So he's got to soak 11 physical damage as you just come over and absolutely blatter the guy with this gigantic hatchet. So,
Hatchet?
I mean, on most people, it's a 2-handed axe. So he soaked 3 of the damage, so 8. Oh, so yeah, you've just done 8 physical to this dude. So this is fairly catastrophic. It doesn't kill him, but it's pretty catastrophic. What does it look like?
Oh, could we say I lopped off, you know, let's say half of his left arm and kind of dug a bit into his torso?
Yeah, cool. You are having a bit of trouble getting it out, though, because you've gone straight through the front of his left bicep into his torso, and it's stuck in his hip bone, and when you try to pull it out, you kind of pull him off balance.
This is what I was made for.
Gretel.
Right. Gretel, seeing that things are kicking off, is going to move and see if he can't shoot the rest of the meat off that grunt.
What weapon does Gretel have? Could you remind me?
Gretel is using an FN and a Har, which Huggy recently bought and modded into them.
Nice. So, are you firing a single shot or a burst?
I'll go for single shot at the moment.
Okay, so...
I don't want to make too much noise.
Alright, so... I mean, the guy is screaming a lot. I mean, he's just had most of his arm hacked off, and he's got an axe stuck in his hip bone.
Yes.
Alright, so take your entirely subtle, unsuppressed rifle shot in a built-up area.
Ali.
I hope you're all wearing earplugs.
Oh no, it's the people out front who are going to need earplugs. I have 2 LMGs.
So, 4 hits. He actually has no dice at this point, so
Yes.
he's now got to soak 10 physical with an AP of -1 on his ballistic armor.
Oh, good times.
So he soaks 5 of it, but that's not enough. So how does this man die as this single shot from the drone just rings out in the alleyway?
Okay, so Murin's done most of the work here. Smacked his axe through this guy's... I'm assuming he's wearing like an armor jacket of some sort.
Yeah.
As Murin pulls back and the guy sort of staggers backwards, a single shot rings out. And strangely, there seems to be no further entry wound because the bullet has gone straight through the gap in his armor into his internal organs, ricocheted off the back armor and sort of through his lungs.
He dead.
He very dead. Mav, your turn, buddy.
I'm gonna step and cover the door with my gun.
Okay, just so the GM knows what the hell's going on, which one?
The M202. I've got Stick and Shock selected.
You bad man. All right, Sunshine. What? It's your turn. Are you in the Matrix in the van?
I am in the Matrix space, yes. So I'm sat in the back seat of the van. So out cold to the world, but I'm in cyberspace. What do I roll to see if there are any other icons about?
You roll scan.
Scan, alrighty. Let's roll a scan.
Because fourth ed Matrix is weird.
3 hits.
Alright, so there's quite a lot about here. There's a lot of comm links. There's some consumer electronics. There's like a TRID projector. There's a console. Yep. There's a fairly serious looking comm link / deck, because 4th edition comm links are a deck, because it broke all the rules. And yeah,
Crash 2.0.
Decks didn't reappear until 5th. Yet there is a little bit of cyberware about, but not a lot.
Okay. But there's no one... I'm not seeing any deckers who are active or anything like that.
You are seeing at least... You are seeing that persona that you saw earlier.
Can I...
The, Confederate soldier. He's like a sergeant.
Okay, cool. So that's me.
It's Hansel's turn, your other roto drone.
Hansel will be moving up to join these two.
Okey-doke. Anything else?
That's it.
Cool. Grendel.
Well, the Grendel will be moving out to join these guys.
Yep.
But not opening fire just yet.
Okey-doke. And Vinny just starts yelling, "Clear them out! Get the civvies away! Make sure none of them get fragged!" So he's just yelling orders to the gargoyles, trying to organise them. Some of the gargoyles start doing that, which puts us on this dude who is... He's just continuing to fire his shotgun at the illusion. Sunshine, your agent will be up next.
Cool. I would like to throw hands at the enemy decker.
Alright, so give me your attack roll. I'm going to say you're only at a -1 now for noise.
1 hit.
The decker just kind of dodges out the way. He's holding on to his hat to make sure he doesn't lose it. Bastard's posing as he does it. Frag him. Frag that guy. Just frag him.
Frag all of these guys.
Yep.
Literally.
A whole bunch of the Havoc Gargoyles are just starting to yell and fire guns in the air, and they're starting to try and clear the area out.
Whooping and hollering.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise. Okay, so we're on to pass 2. Huggy, are you still just holding your action, or are you doing
Until
something?
there's more than one target, yes.
Okie doke. Slipstream, your turn.
Oh, yes, I had a held action that I didn't use.
If you want to just quickly use your held action as well and take a second action, you can.
Well, I guess where the plan is to go in, right? So Slipstream will be entering back, yes?
As he is wont to do.
He can take extra move because he has great leap.
Great leap. Okay, so that gives you... I mean, you can kind of bunk over this wall if you want to.
Fuck it. I think we have lost the element of surprise there, so... what can I see down this corner?
You've kind of hit the top of the stairs, so you're just starting to descend piss-soaked stairs to enter the basement under the old brownstone, and the stink hits you. Damp, trash, old food and weed smoke that smells like there's more rubber than resin in it. You can see down to... There's kind of just like an old crappy wooden door at the bottom of the stairs that's kind of blocking your view. You can see it turns round, but not much more than that.
Okay. I will get to there with my 25. Oh wait, hang on. Is that where the door is?
Yeah, it's just
Go
in
on,
front
I'll
of
open
you.
it a crack then.
So as you go through the door, a haze of the smoke boils out, and there's 6 or so gangers dropping their joints, beer bottles, and console controllers, jumping to their feet and pointing guns at you, yelling you to get the frag out before they pop you.
Oh no, what a shame! I have 2 whole actions left. And a bag full of grenades.
Yeah, they're basically running for the door as you come down there, and you just have this kind of, oh shit, hi, moment. What would you like to do?
Well, I am so complete first action by throwing in flashbang grenade. These are impact triggers, so because I paid extra for impact death and for them to look like yellow tennis balls, because I very like playing with balls. Yes.
That and having the dog play fetch is hilarious with flashbangs.
Oh, that's so mean.
Slipstream has dog is good excuse for bag full of grenades.
Alright, so roll me your weird bowlateral thrown weapons skill. So for the benefit of anyone listening, what Slipstream has done is he's gotten grenades that fit into one of those plastic things that you use to throw a tennis ball for a dog so that he can get more range out of it. Okay, so please roll it and let's see how badly this goes. How many hits do you have, please?
Just 2.
2. All right, so that is going to scatter.
Yay.
Oh dear. So that has scattered 4 meters. In what direction? Direction 1. However, it's the good direction for you. So it scatters 4 meters away, well, 3 meters away from you, hits the wall, and then bounces back. Actually, no, it would go off against the wall, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because impact.
I mean, it'll get the room.
I'm going to say that this only affects stuff in that room.
It is a flashbang, which does non-lethal damage.
It is a Thunder Flash. I'm not bothering with Chunky Salsa for a Thunder Flash. It's just too much goddamn aggro. It does, however, mean that, given the information that Huggy got earlier, there's some poor Decker who's just in cyberspace who's just had a Thunder Flash go off in the room.
Oh, God, poor him.
Just like, do. I'm doing my Matrix thing. Oh, Jesus fuck.
That is not going to be fun.
Who's going to knock his Confederate hat askew?
But he's having a slap fight with our Decker.
And the second one, I'm gonna edge because there's no way that should have happened.
Yeah, the GM is still resolving Thunder Flash 1, so give me a moment.
This is what happens when you flashbang an entire room full of goons.
Alright, so, and your second Thunder Flash, where does that land exactly where you wanted it before?
Yeah.
So, you just kind of you've got a grenade already in your bowlateral, fling it in, one in the other hand, slap it into the plastic ball flinger and fling that in as well. First one smashes against the wall, there's a bang, and there's a fair amount. The guys just in front of you kind of go, oh shit, but there is a lot of screaming from inside the room, and I will just resolve the other one. The second flashbang goes off, and there's a lot of screaming, and you hear a thump, and you're also hearing a get the frag up, you key bitch, from inside the room. So yeah, that was bad. Sunshine, you are getting attacked in the Matrix.
I need to roll my Matrix defense.
Yes, you do, because I am being a bastard.
Don't worry, the dude will be stunned unconscious soon.
Remember, you are at a -1 from...
Which cancels my +1 from Cold Sim. So I get 4 hits.
Oh, you're in Cold Sim.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Hot Sim's a good way to get an aneurysm.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, his gun, when he fires at you this time, the bullets are bright red, and when they hit some other icon behind you, and you see it looks like somebody's toaster just exploded in the next building over as he hit the icon for that. It's like, oh, I'm glad I dodged that. Shit, because you got 4 hits, he got 2, so you have 2 net.
Blackhammer, seriously, chummer? Really, Ome? We doing this? Okay, we're doing this.
Gretel, your turn. Or the drone's turn.
I will move her to the top of the stairs. And can I see this gentleman here?
I'll give them a +2 for their defense for cover.
That seems fair. This is going to be short burst.
Mm-hmm.
Narrow or wide?
Wide.
Okay, so go for it. You know all your recoil comp and shit like that, so...
Yes. This.
Alright, so you have 2 hits, he has 1, and that means that you have 1 net, so he's got a soak 7 physical AP -1.
Incidentally, yes, I hope that you are wearing headphones because I'm firing an assault rifle in the narrow corridor.
Alright, so you just kind of wing him a little bit. You see a little bit of blood puff out on the shoulder from his body armor, but it doesn't seem to be too bad. He's hurt, but it's not that bad. So that was 1 simple action. You have a second simple action.
Well, I might as well just shoot him again.
Okay, so this is one of the major differences between 4th and 5th. You can attack twice in a pass. So go for it. Are you doing a long or a short burst?
This is going to be another short burst.
Is this wide or narrow?
This is wide again.
Okie doke.
That's more like it.
Alright, so how many hits did you get there?
That was 4 hits.
Oh dear. He got no hits. So you have 4 net. What's the damage, please?
10 hits total.
And what's the AP on it?
AP -1, so 11.
Okay, cool. So that's a pretty hefty chunk of damage. Well, he soaked 2 of it. So how's this guy dying?
Well, he's just coming around the corner. He's just been flashbanged twice. No, once.
Yeah.
Gretel comes out, takes 1 burst of fire at him, it hits him in the shin. As he's sort of doubling over, fuck, that hurt! The second burst catches him straight in the chest.
Nice. And he just kind of sprawls backwards, chunks of rib and internal organ just showering his mates in viscera. So, Mirren, it is your turn next. You have moved 14 meters, which, being a troll, your running rate is 35.
Can I fit in the doorway?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. They adapted.
So you've got 21 meters of movement left. So if you're wanting to go and smack a ganger with a combat axe, you're very welcome to.
Oh, please don't threaten me with a good time. Do we know what type of weapons these guys are wielding?
Right now, make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got 2 hits. Yeah, shotguns, knives, pistols. Is that a bike chain?
It's almost like we're fighting Drecky Street level gangers.
So, yeah, do you...
No, this is where I want to be. I'm going to stay there, and I am going to hit, let's say, the guy just above me.
Okay, so the guy, you're just trying to carve your way through the other gangers to get into the room. Okay, give me your close combat roll.
Well, with a +5, that's 7 hits.
You have 7 hits, he has 4, so you have 3 net. What's your damage, please? That's your net hits plus the base damage of the weapon.
10.
He's got to soak that on his impact armor, because that is still a thing in 4th edition. It's not in 5th and 6th. This is taken most of his hit boxes. This guy's only got like 2 HP left.
Oh,
so
not again.
What does this look like? As Mirren just wades in with an axe?
He seems to have lost his left leg, and he's having a bit of difficulty balancing.
Fair. So I'm going to say he is now prone. He's flat on his ass for attack, because that seems entirely reasonable with the 8 damage you've just done to the poor fucker.
Poor the racist piece of crap, you mean. Piece of dreck. Apologies.
I mean, you're not wrong. So, good turn. Grendel.
Grendel, right. At this point, with the fight down there going on, Grendel is going to start taking action, and is going to take a single shot at this gentleman here.
So there's a black that rings out in the alley. Give me the roll, please.
That was not the best roll I've ever done.
No, that is also a glitch.
That is indeed a glitch.
So, Grendel fires that single shot, but the casing is half stuck in the ejection port and it's blocking the pin, and somebody's gonna need to clear that, for frag's sake.
Ah, shit.
So it's a minor jam. It literally just needs somebody to run over, grab the casing and yank it out, and it'll be
It's
fine.
bone, so that's a problem for me.
Yeah. It wasn't a critical glitch, though, which would have been really bad.
No, that would have been like shooting one of our friendly gangers.
Yeah, and then just everything kicks off.
Yeah, that would be bad.
And then you're just going, well, there goes our payday. So, Hansel?
Hansel is graciously free of the worries that her kindred is going through the other way.
Yep.
So, well, we'll just shoot this gentleman then.
Alright, cool.
I'm shooting next to my friend, so I'm going to shoot single shot.
Okay, so roll it.
That's a total of 3 hits.
He gets 1, so you have 2 net. What's the damage?
That is 8 damage, AP -1.
Nice. So yeah, the bullet kind of slams into his gut. It's not a kill shot, but he's looking pretty unhappy about it. Do you want to take your second shot?
He's having to go to hospital shot.
Yeah, that's a get that scene to, or you'll die in 3 days, poisoned by your own shit shot.
Well, that's what we want. Dying in his own too good for him.
I thought I was being brutal.
But he's a racist.
Alright, so your second shot.
Second shot, same as the first.
Okay, so give me the roll, please.
That is another 3 hits.
Well, you have 3 net, so that'll be how much damage?
That will be 9 damage, AP -1.
Normally I'd ask, how is this poor bastard dying? However, I'm going to take over for this one, as
That seems fair.
he only soaks 1 of the 9 damage, and he was already on 5. So, as he gets the gut shot, he kind of doubles over, just as the second shot goes in, slams into the top of his skull, and just goes through his spinal column, and you just see bits of bone exploding out of the back of his neck, along with grey matter, as the bullet, as the exit wound comes out of sort of the base of the neck, like between the upper back, between the shoulder blades, that kind of area.
Yeah.
The gentleman behind him is not having a very good day.
No, the guy behind him is now just showered in gore and grey matter. It's absolutely disgusting.
From the friend next to him, from the 2 friends in front of him who just got eviscerated by assault rifle rounds.
Yeah, and there's a guy next to them being carved up with an axe by a screaming troll. It's bad times all round for these guys.
You should make a dexterity check for not slipping on body parts.
Don't give the GM's idea you're in melee.
Gymnastics role in this system. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Hansel, very good turn. Mav, what are you doing, mate?
I have used all of my movement, so I'm going to be running.
Alright, so make me a running check.
Magnificent 2 hits across 2 simple actions. I make it that far.
So as you're going, oh god, this gun! Oh god, this gun! It lays down the lead, but it's so fragging heavy. Sunshine, you're in the Matrix. There is a Decker in a... It's not even a good Confederate uniform. It's like he's never actually gone away and done the research.
You far bitch, you're wearing polyester! Die!
The reenactor approves. Kill him.
Or not. I really need to work on my cyber combat
Oh
skill.
my god! I'm not even going to bother rolling against your 0 hits. Yeah, you and this Decker are just having a slapping match right now. Vinny goes next. Alright, so Vinny actually hits his target. So he gets 2 net hits with his Ares Predator on this dude that's out front. He's kind of firing, leaning out from behind the car. Takes his second shot. He'll be Oh, dude just crit glitched, so I'm going to double the damage on that. So he's got resist 16 physical. Vinny just kind of leans out going, "How's this for the night of rage, bitch?" and just shoots him, and the ganger's just shouting something. Like, he's screaming at this Trid phantasm of the Sons of Sauron ganger on a motorbike. And just as he's yelling some fucking racist slur, the bullet slams in. You just see teeth explode everywhere as it enters his mouth, and you just see it explode out the back of his neck. You're Matrix Agent.
Yeah, it's going to throw hands. It got one hit.
Yeah, you only got one hit. He also got one hit, so yeah, he manages to just about avoid it. Yeah.
That's bacon. We continue to, like...
Uselessly slap.
Yeah, this is turning into a round of XCOM shooting.
Oh, it's painful, but it's true.
As this is going on, those of you... I'm just going to delete the grenade token. Those of you round the back, Mirren and Slipstream, see... He's like a bald guy with... it's a pretty bad mustache. Pretty bad mustache. Yeah, those are pretty crappy sunglasses. Though, wow, those are like cheap. They looked bad in the 90s, and they've come back around again just for the third time. Why did that happen? Why did fashion dictate that this has happened? But he comes out and he's carrying an unconscious elf in one hand. And standing in front of you of your target with a young unconscious elven woman held in front of him, one hand gripping her by the throat, the other with hand razors extending from his fingertips over her face, and he just yells, "Nobody move or I carve this key bitch up like a cheap Sunday krill hog roast."
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you for listening to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the show and look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time for our next episode. Intro is More Human Than Human by Karl Casey, and the background music is also by Karl Casey. Outro music is Neon Thrills by Luck Hash. All sound effects are from freesound.org and credited in the show notes. The Topps Company Inc. has the sole ownership of the names, logo, artworks, marks, photographs, audio, video, and or any other proprietary material used in connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any other proprietary material for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Pride Against Prejudice podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned in this podcast remain the property of their respective owners. The Pride Against Prejudice podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license, so if you want to use any part of the show, please give us the credit.